Okay, my name is Valentine Sitohang, and I will explain about how to evaluation the material. First, I will explain about the application. I will tell you about the defined criteria to the subjective and objective analysis, and the last is the matching. Okay, first, we must use the material evaluation process as a means of maintaining and developing our own ideas as we need it. We also have to consider satisfying the features that are easier to fix it. Okay, subjective analysis is the materials can be requirements, but the objective analysis is the material being evaluated. For the audience, the subjective analysis can be nationalists, the people who have an educational background and study of work specialists. But the objective analysis, it just some people. Okay, many ESP courses are evaluated using one or more of the techniques, such as the test discussion, a test result, questionnaire, discussion, and interview. There is 4 techniques, the best of the ESP for the teaching. Objective analysis can see the needs and give a solution. And finally, the final evaluation is made to the subjective analysis. And the course evaluated and students have a similar function in influencing the ESP course. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Desryanti Amalia Nurulshani. Right now I would like to explain about the contents of materials evaluations. First, the language description such as structural, national, functional, discourse based, and some other kind. And then the language points that should be covered, such as particular structure, functions, and vocabulary areas. And then the text type that should be included, such as manuals, letters, dialogues, experimental reports, visual text such as pictures, diagrams, charts, graphs, cartoons, and so on. And then listening text. And then for the subjective analysis, what subject matter area is required, and then what level of knowledge should be assumed, and what topics are needed, and what treatment should be the topics given. And then for the objective analysis, first, what is the subject matter area, assume level of knowledge, and type of topic in the materials, and then what treatment are the topics given. And for subjective analysis, how should a content be organized throughout the course? Then how should a content be organized within the course units? And last, how is the content sequenced throughout the course? And for the objective analysis, how is the content organized throughout the materials, and then how is the content organized within units, and last, how is the content sequenced throughout the book.
Hello,
my name is Claudia so I'm going to talking about why evaluate materials. So evolution is then concerned with relative merit. There is no absolute good or bad, only degrees or fitness for the required purpose. And then in any kind of evolution, the decision finally made is likely to the better of being based on a systemic check of all important variables. The result in evolution will probably lead a large investment of money, a published course, a large investment of time is in home purpose adapted materials. So, careful evolution then can save lot of expense, frustration on the positive side. It can also help is justifying requests of sponsor or other members of NSP team for money to buy materials over time and write them. And then the second, I will talking about how do you evaluate materials. So evolution is basically matching process. If this matching is to be done as objectively as possible, it is best to look at the end and the solution separately. In the final analysis, any choice will be made of subjective grounds. The dangerous is subjective factors are allowed influence judgment too soon. It may blind you possibly useful alternative. We can divide the evolution process into 4 major steps. First is defining criteria, second is subjective analysis, and the third one is objective analysis, and then the fourth one matching. Most of the work of the first 2 stage will be done in the course design stage. It will be used, however, to set your criteria on your own preferred resolution of the criteria in from which will make it easy to compare different same materials. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Annisa Primasita Dewi from Group 8. I want to explain about the methodology. The first one in the methodology is what kind of learning theories that we have to apply to our course design. There are behaviorist, cognitive, and affective, or we can combine all of them. So we have to decide the exact learning theories that we can apply on our course design. And the second one is what aspect of the learner's attitude or expectation about learning English. And the third one is what kinds of exercise that we can apply into our course design. Is that language use, or a one right answer, or a guided for free, or role play, or simulation, or drama. And the fourth is what kind of teaching learning techniques that we have to use in our course design. Is it a lockstep, a pair work, or small group work, or student presentation? And the fifth is what aids are available for use. For example, just like a cassette recorder, or video, or overhead projector, or others. There is a lot of the aids are available for our course design. And the last is what guidance or support for teaching the course will be needed. So what is the guidance or support for teaching the course will be needed? Is that a statement of aims, or list of vocabulary and language skill hints, or some language guidance or technical information? It depends on what we have to decide it and what the exact of support that we need for our course design. And last but not least is what price range is necessary for the learners to pay to our course design. And the second is what quantities that we need to available in our course design. And the conclusion is it doesn't matter if you have your own list, your material evaluation, but if you have list before your own, it's be better to make a better prepare for the course design too. And that's all for our group. Sorry if I have a mistake. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.